Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going.
Straight line.
Tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the center position. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Bol, then it's Junior, and it's Doc in at the 4.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Just 2 to shoot. Jones misses. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you. Now here's Murray. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Williamson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And what hustle from Zion right there. Just outworking everyone on the offensive boards.
And Ball throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Williamson. Lets the 3 fly. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Doc. And here's Junior outside. He buries it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Jones. To the left side wing. Williamson left side. Uses the glass on the layup.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ball outside. Pass to Doc. From the arc. And the Hornets, another 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Kicks it out to Williamson. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Guys, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Charlotte leading by 7. The 3 from Ball, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Murray. No points so far. Here's Williamson. Got a piece of it. Ball left side. Junior passes to Doc. Here's Miller. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
12 consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Murray. Jones from outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Ball. He had 9 points in his last time out. And Charlotte, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Beyond the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Yves Missi. Fears out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Saddiq Bey, and it's Poole in at the small forward position.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Poole. Ball with a steal. To the middle. Here's Salon. Shoots over Bey. And Salon gets it to go. Salon, he's got his first points in this one.
This playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
Now here's Poole. He's scoreless. Pass to Jones. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Hornets leading by 11. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Here's Williamson. The Hornets making their last shot. Bey inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Clock at 6. Outside Murray. The three is up. The Hornets pull it in. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Miller. And Bey pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 16. Jones feels it out. Murray finds Poole. Back to Murray. Jones sets a screen. Again, the miss by Murray. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
1:24 left in the second period. Here's Junior using his post moves to get the 2 points. Junior's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
New Orleans calls timeout. Queen, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Williamson. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. 55 seconds left in the second. Junior, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stolen by Miller. And it's the Hornets on the break. Doc passes to Ball. Miller outside. Wing shot on the way. Again, Charlotte.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Doc. Cole, a screen on Murray. Here's Miller. On target from range. Miller's got 8 points. And so it's Charlotte ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Howdy, folks. Taking a look here now at the Hornets, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on it.
And now let's roll it back to that first half. How about LaMelo Ball so far?
And one of the league's
And that's a wrap on half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Junior. Then it's Bol, and it's Doc in at the power forward position. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And here's Charlotte now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. All no good. New Orleans is shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Williamson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And the Pelicans call time here. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. In third, the Hornets.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
Williamson inside. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The 3 from Ball. And Charlotte, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Williamson deflected. And a It's the Hornets on the break. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Williamson's got 8 points.
And Williamson explodes towards the rim when he sees a lane. And trust me, he is fearless.
And Ball throws it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And Ball throws it down.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Bay, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Here's Murray. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Jones finds Murray. Crafty move over Knipple. Jones from outside. Hornets with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And Salon gets it to go.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Man, showing some terrific range. He has 6.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Bridges, right side. Here's Diabate. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Down low. Here's Salon. Finished off the break. Salon, he's got 7.
Yeah, nice pass. Knipple with the high basketball IQ. He just knows how to generate offense.
Murray passes to Queen. Bay left side. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. And that one drops.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Charlotte with it. So for New Orleans right now, Zion Williamson out there with Yves Missi. Then there's Fears. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Bay in at the 3 slot. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
New Orleans is shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Inside. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Knipple. Again, Charlotte. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
That shot is off. Some solid defense from Misi. Stripped it away. It's another fast break opportunity for the Hornets. Here we go. Pass to Salah. 4-3, and the three-pointer goes.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Williamson with the bucket.
Yeah, very few guys come into the league with the playmaking skills of Fears. Just so smart with the ball.
Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Misi. Fires from deep. Here's Salon. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
The Hornets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Knipple. Bridges outside. Offline with a 3. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Williamson looking around. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
The Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. Here's Queen, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Knipple, defended by Murray. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. And there's James from the arc. Charlotte, no good that time either. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, I love his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Green's checked in for Charlotte. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Bridges. Here's Diabate. Charlotte, no good that time either. And here's Murray. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now